Welcome, gentlemen and ladies, or that one guy who'll be listening to this. I don't know what the fuck this is, like a recording or a podcast or a Dear Diary thing. But I had a lot on my mind. I wanted to write it down. I was actually gonna write a blog, but I was like, who the fuck reads blogs these days? So, anyway, here I am. Uh, I'm doing this. And I'm doing this because I'm high as a kite. And I'm sleep deprived. I mean, you know, who the fuck would want to do this when they're sober? So if you're listening to this, grab a beer or something because I couldn't do this sober. I don't know how the fuck you're gonna listen to this when you're sober. So yeah, recently I lost a lucrative job opportunity. God bless China for that. I don't know if I'm blaming China, but as a member of a human species, we all need someone to blame on, you know. So yeah, fuck him anyway. They're oppressing Hong Kong and putting Uyghur Muslims in concentration camps. So yeah, okay, it is what it is. Fuck it. And I lost a good friend recently. He was a really funny guy, and he killed himself. Yeah, he hung himself. The poor fucker was funny. I liked him, and he had some good, high sessions. And I depressed him more. I thought he could handle it. Fuck. And he went and killed himself. When that happened, I was actually happy for him. Like I was like he found his way out, and he did not believe in God or anything. So there's no heaven or hell for him. So I hope he's at peace. I was I admired the fact that he had balls to do that. And I would have probably done that if I wasn't religious. I believe in heaven and hell. I believe there's a life after death. So, and it's gonna last for eternity. Jesus Christ, like eternity sounds terrifying to me. I mean, even if it's heaven, like being happy for eternity, that sounds fucking crazy. It's like those tender bitches who love life, like carpe diem, bitch. It's like imagine that for eternity. I mean, of course, eternity in heaven is a lot better than hell, but fuck, what the fuck I was trying to say. Uh, the the point is, I noticed a interesting thing recently. I was smoking in the balcony of my apartment, like last morning, whenever there was morning, when the sun was up. I don't know what. It's fucking dark out there. I don't know if it's yesterday morning or today morning. I was smoking. Alright, let's get to the point. I was smoking, and my friend came and he was smoking with me too. And he took a deep breath. He was like, with his nose. And it was like, it is a beautiful day. I was like, what? He was like, it's a beautiful day today. I was like, what the fuck? It's cloudy out there. Like, it's gonna be beautiful today. And I was surprised by the fact that he smelled the fact that a beautiful day is coming. I was surprised that there are people who can who can smell fucking life. Like they love living. And I was surprised by that fact. And my friends, like people who have lived with me, they know me. They know that I don't leave my apartment for fucking 3 days or some shit. I only go out when I run out of supplies, like it's a fucking apocalypse. They're like, and since that friend thing happened, they're like, dude, are you depressed? Do you want to kill yourself? I was like, dude, of Of course, like, any sane person would want to kill themselves. But what makes them sane is the fact that they don't kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? You get my point, right? What I'm saying is like, killing yourself sounds very tempting. Like if there is nothing after death, it's actually perfect. I mean, killing yourself makes perfect sense, but kids don't do it. Why? Because there's it gets fucking interesting. It gets interesting when you don't kill yourself. I mean, sure, that sounds peaceful, but living is more interesting. I'm saying interesting, alright, let me make this clear. It's interesting. I'm not saying you'll be happy. You will be miserable as shit. Yes, you will be fucking miserable. But you will get comfortable with it with time. Like you would actually get to enjoy the misery. Like, look at it this way. When you're fucked up all the time, when something good happens to you, even if it's just a little good thing, you get to enjoy that. I mean, you actually appreciate that. I mean, for me, I fucking love being alone, but I enjoy the human company I get from time to time. People are interesting in their own ways, even if they make no fucking sense. It's interesting. Life is interesting, and you know, I understand. Like, depression is a real thing, but you know, my friends ask me, "Are you depressed?" I don't like to use the term depression. It sounds like those soy milk sucking motherfuckers like talking about I'm depressed because my father never hugged me. And no, fuck that. I mean, I don't like to say that I'm depressed. I'm just unhappy because life is fucking empty. There, fuck. There is a huge emptiness to this life. And I don't know what the fuck we're living for. But whatever it is, it's nice to see how things turn out. You know, I think if it's not clear at this point, let me make this clear that this is not gonna make any fucking sense. But I promise you, this is gonna be interesting. Maybe it's just interesting to me because I'm fucking high. That's why. Grab a joint or a beer, kids. It will be more fun. So, where the fuck was I? Fuck. Alright. I see these people. They are happy. They enjoy life. They want to live. I mean, they go to gym. They work out. Alright. As a side note, I never got the idea of gym. I mean, of course, you want to be healthy. You want to live 100 years. Living a long life sounds boring as fuck. And on the other hand, gym is like makeup for men. Like this ugly motherfuckers going to gym and growing a beard. It's like makeup for men. It distracts you from how ugly you are. I mean, maybe I don't have a body. Maybe I'm jealous inside. I don't know. I don't have jealousy. I'm fucking awesome. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, I'm an arrogant asshole too, in case you didn't notice that. So, yeah, people love life, and I don't understand that. Like, look at it this way: if the existence of time is eternity, then our existence is just a fraction of a second. So if we're living our pathetic lives for like call it like 60 to 80 years, I'm counting mine for 40. I don't think this body is gonna last long. But if we consider that 60 to 80 years of life, what are we living for actually? Like, what the fuck are we working so hard for? And why the fuck do we suffer through school, college, universities? Getting good education, of course you should get good education so that you can understand things around you, not be like those poor motherfuckers. I mean, look at China. Fuck. Just a side note again. Just getting a degree doesn't mean you're educated. Fuck you. Alright? I Jesus, I don't know what I'm saying. Point is, like, look, what are we living for actually? In all honesty, like, you grow up, you get a job, you get education first, then you get a job. You find a wife, you sign a social contract in a loveless marriage. Love is an illusion too. All right, and you have kids, and they terrify you. Everything they fucking do, you are scared because they're your fucking kids. You want to protect them. I mean, now I understand my father more. Why we never see each other in the eye. You get kids, you get old, you put your kids through college, they get jobs, and you die. So, what was it all for? And on top of that, if you're an atheist, if you believe that after life there is no life, what the fuck are you living for? I mean, people are like, I want to collect memories, I want to live life, I want to feel love, when I die, I want to be like, when I look back upon my life, I want to feel like I lived a fulfilled life. Uh, but after you die, there are no memories. It's emptiness if you're an atheist, if that's what you believe in. So if you believe that there is no life after death, after dying, you're just a fossil for the future generations that they can put you in their gas tank and drive to their shitty jobs, or whatever the fuck they will do. What the fuck are we living for? And I'm not saying you should kill yourself, okay? I mean, my point is, look, life is empty, and it's hard to be fucking happy, and it's fine. This is why I like Linkin Park. People, they hate Linkin Park, or they like shit on Linkin Park. They say that it was, I don't know, they just like, they like pretending that it's cool to hate upon Linkin Park. They think they're cool or some shit. I mean, if you like it, you like it. I like Linkin Park because they actually wrote about how it is to be alone and empty, and it's fine, and you're not alone. You're not alone. It's life is fucked up, all right, let's face it. It is what it is. Fuck. It's I'm trying to cope with the fact that the guy, my friend, he was a funny motherfucker. I mean, he had an interesting perspective on life, and we kind of agreed on a lot of things. I liked him. I thought he, I thought, I thought he could get through it. You know, I mean, death will come to you eventually. So why kill yourself? Hang around and see how it plays out. Maybe you, maybe it will get interesting. Maybe you'll find a beautiful blonde bimbo that you can have fun with if that's what you're looking for. You know, I don't know what people want. You know, if I knew, I could have stopped him from killing himself. You can never know what the fuck people are. I like the fucker. I like that guy. He fucking killed himself. The problem is, maybe I'm talking too much about this is because I saw myself in him. You know, it's a rare thing for me. he we just vibed, and I kind of related to him in a lot of ways. He saw things the way I saw it in a way, and I thought he knew what it was. But in the end, when he hung himself, no note, nothing, no goodbyes, not even to his family, I was like, fuck. He really didn't give a shit, huh? Yeah. Um, I respect he had the balls, but yeah, it's not fun. It's, I don't know. I'm losing my, what the fuck? I'm losing the flow. I'm losing my ability to talk. And just a side note, I develop accents when I get high. This is not my real accent. I don't know what the fuck I am. I don't know who the fuck I am. I'm struggling with this my whole fucking life. Maybe that's it. Maybe your whole life you live to find out who the fuck you are. You try to search for your identity, and then you fucking die. Maybe at the end there is a moment of clarity. They say your life flashes in front of your eyes, but dead men tell no tales. So who knows the fucking truth? uh, I I mean, I grew up religiously. I mean, I wish I had answers. I mean, religion says they have answers, but even though I respect that, but how do I say this properly? I I I go looking for my own answers, because I never like popular opinion, because people, oh fuck that. I don't want to go. I seriously do not want to get into that. I like finding my own answers because, you know, for example, like I grew up religiously. All right, let's look at it this way. So religion says that you were born and you were supposed to worship God. I mean, God is a perfect creature. He is not hungry for our, how do you say this? He's not hungry for your prayers. Yeah, that's the word. He's not hungry for you. Nah, no. He's not hungry for your worship. I mean, he's perfect. He doesn't need anything, but at the same time, he made you. That's something that confuses me. Yes. All right. And but I still believe there is a God, because everything in this universe is aligned perfectly. Look at the gravitational constant. All right, the gravitational pull of the universe is perfect. Like, let me elaborate it. All right, the gravitational pull is just enough to keep the universe intact. All right, if it was any more stronger, it would, like, the universe would collapse upon itself. If it was a little bit weaker, the universe would just drift away, like it would just float away. It's perfect. And we live on a planet that's situated at a perfect distance from the sun. And we get, if we were if we were any further from the sun, we would freeze to death. If we were any closer, we would burn to hell. It's perfect. We get light from the sun. The trees and plants and whatever, they get light from the sun. Through photosynthesis, they develop energy. The animals at the bottom of the food chain, they eat those green shit and they produce some energy, and we eat those animals and we get those nutrients. So we get all the nutrients that are necessary for us through the sun. That's why I cannot tolerate vegans. you know Eh, You might have noticed I'm going off the rails a lot. I'm fucking high, and I told you I'm not gonna make any sense, but it will be interesting. Vegans confuse me. Alright. Yeah, but what we were talking about, life. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Always like that Matthew McConaughey accent. I'm interested in accents. They interest me. Like that movie Magic Mike, he says that the law says you can't touch, but I see a lot of lawbreakers here tonight. Accent, accents interest me, and whenever I get high or drunk, I develop an accent. It's not my real accent. So I was talking about life. I was, I don't know, I might sound fucking stupid, and if you're still sticking around to hear this, thank you. I mean, yeah, my point is, our universe doesn't sound random, but at the same time, everything that happens, it's chaotic. It's like, I don't know, it's a huge contradiction. It's hard to make sense. Like, we as a human species need something to believe in. We need values and rules and a social system so we do not go fucking insane, you know. But at the same time, we're heading into a direction that makes no fucking sense. And a lot of philosophers actually predicted this. That's why Nietzsche said, like, maybe, God is dead. I kind of understand that. And, and a lot of smart and funny people killed themselves. I was kind of, I was shocked too when Robin Williams died. He was fucking funny and he saw things in a way that was interesting. That's the problem. All the people I thought they were interesting, or all the people in my life that I looked up to because they were interesting, killed themselves. Yeah, moral of the story is, kids, you're gonna die anyway. We were born to die. Life is not about living. They say carpe diem, you live only once. No, you live every fucking day, bitch. What the fuck? I don't even know what to say to that. You live only once. You live every fucking day. You die once. So when you die once, like, it's eventually gonna come to you. So stick around and enjoy your misery. See what happens. Yeah. I'll tell you something miserable that happened to me, and that was actually quite kind of interesting. My first kiss. All right. All right. All right. You know, I'm a weird motherfucker. For me, I'm not social. I'm not social at all. I do not know how to be around people. I do not know how to be likable. It's hard to like me. People love me, but they don't like me. All right. So this is the background of the story leading up to the kiss. All right. So I do stand-up comedy, and I met this girl. She's kind of nice. I mean, of course she is beautiful. Girls are beautiful anyway. I don't know. She's beautiful. She's cute. The most I liked about her was, like, she seemed interesting. All right, she's interesting. I'll give you that. I mean, I still like her kind of. Yeah, fuck. She's interesting. All right, and at the time, I believed she was smart enough to understand my chaos. Like, we vibed, and I was like, holy fuck, this girl gets me, because in the beginning, that was kind of fuck. That was the first girl I kissed, and it was kind of like like a chemical reaction. We just vibed. So in the beginning, when I met her, like I thought she gets me. She watched me doing my stand up, and I talk about how stupid I am, and still she like looked at me in a way that it was a good thing. I was like, this girl understands me. So she kissed me. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. She kissed me. I mean, I have no moves, obviously. So she was the one who initiated the kiss. She was like, "Do you want to kiss?" I was like, "Wait, what?" She was like, "Do you want to kiss?" I was like, "I have never kissed anyone before." She was like, "I know, and I know that you're fucking stupid. That's why I asked." And like a fucking idiot, I told her, "I don't know." She was like, "Why not?" I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. She was like, don't you like me? I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, yeah. At the moment, I liked her, yes. I was, I was scared shitless because I never, got close to a human being before. So we kissed, and what happened was, it was winter, and we were out, and we were smoking, and I was already drunk and high. my I started losing my body temperature rapidly, and I was literally shaking. She could see that I was shaking like an old man, and I was talking like Yoda, like my words made no sense, like my sentences were all jumbled up. So she saw that, and still she acted like it was not a bad thing, and I was actually happy. I was like, Uh, did I finally run into someone who understands me? And then she kissed me again. I was like, this is a testament that there is someone who understands me. It was happy. I was happy that night. I was like, maybe I found someone who understands me. I was walking home that night. There was like, the wind was breezing. I don't know if it's the right term. There was a breeze. My jacket was flapping like Constantine. My hair was like, flowing. There was wind flowing in my hair. I think that's the right term. I was walking. There was a homeless guy. He asked me for change and I gave him a high five. My hand got all sticky. There was a woman walking with a dog. I lifted up the dog and I wiped the sticky hand on the dog's fur. And I even, like, did the tap dance. It was fucking interesting. Alright, I was happy that night. Rare, one of the rarest moments. And and 2 weeks later, she kissed another guy right in front of me, and I was fucking high. I felt like my skin is gonna melt right out of my fucking bones. Well, I was traumatized, but now when I look back at it, it was interesting. If I had to change any single thing from it, I would not, because it's the most interesting thing that ever happened to me, and I'm thankful for it. So fucked up things always happen to you. Like life is like 99% fucked up and 1% moment of good thing. Like that Will Smith movie. What's that called? The Pursuit of Happiness. He says that this moment right now in my life, this is happiness, and that's it. So when you're miserable all the time, and when you get that one moment of appreciation, you actually appreciate one moment of happiness, you actually appreciate it. What the fuck am I saying? All right, I'm high as fuck, kids. mm, all right, I'm not making any fucking sense. I hope it was what do you call it, interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna publish it as a recording podcast or some shit. Like, it was just a Dear Diary thing. Like, I'm sure not a lot of people would agree upon. Anyways, if I publish this, if you heard it till now, thank you and congratulations on having that patience. Thank you, seriously. I appreciate that. Like if you see this like somewhere published, leave a like or subscribe. If you have something to talk about or a comment or a question, leave a fucking comment. If you don't like it, well, that's just like your opinion, man. Go fuck yourself. All right, that's it from me. Oh shit. I forgot to introduce myself. I don't know if I'm gonna use my real name or not. I'm just gonna go by the name Glassman. I am gonna call myself Glassman because my father always said I'm too fragile for this world. I'm not gonna get through this. Alright, so they call me Glassman. You can call me Glassman too. And welcome to Underground Philosophy That Makes No Sense. That's it from me. Peace! How do I switch this thing off? How do